Let's talk about how I'm doing stretching my injections out to every 10 days. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Patrice, the Patrice Denise, and I'm over here living a healthy, sustainable life, one day at a time, one step at a time, and so glad that you decided to join me for another one of my videos. So I am on the medication Mounjaro, and Mounjaro is a weekly injection that's used to manage control type 2 diabetes, or the glucose levels in type 2 diabetes. And I've been on this medication Mounjaro since November 30th of 2022. When I started my journey, my A1C at that time was, I believe, in the 6 range. Prior to starting on Mounjaro, I was on Ozempic, and I was on Ozempic for about a year and a half. I never got to the highest dose of Ozempic because that's when it started to, the shortages were real heavy at that point, and that's one of the reasons why I switched over to Mounjaro. But prior to starting Ozempic, my A1C was 10. So I have come a long way to where my A1C is at, as of the last time I checked or had it checked, was 5.4, and that was on March the 1st. Now that was checked with a program that I am in called the Fit Family Project program with my daughter, and using their machines. So I will get my A1C checked again here soon, actually on May, like around May the 20. Well, my appointment with my doctor is on May 21st. I usually go a couple of days before that, so to get my labs drawn. So I'll have my A1C checked at that time. Per my doctor's labs, my A1C was at 5.6 back in November of 2023. For reference, today is May 1st of 2024. So I have been on this journey for quite some time now. When I first started on the journey, I was really focusing a lot on my weight and trying to get that down. I was at 191.4 pounds as of December 1st, 2022. As of April the 24th of this year, I am at 159.8. I am in maintenance mode, so my focus now is just kind of to maintain, to keep my weight under 165 pounds, and to make sure that my blood sugars stay within a normal range. I check my blood sugars every day, and we'll start talking about that pretty soon on how I'm going to continue that. But I do check my blood sugars every day to make sure that my fasting blood sugars are in normal range. And we'll look at my blood sugar numbers. Let's just go ahead and look at that right now. And then we'll talk about my injections, my Mounjaro injections. But my blood sugars this week, starting on April the 25th, because I do a weekly update, so I share my weekly numbers. So April the 25th, my fasting blood sugar was 88. The lowest one this week was at 75, and that was on April the 26th. And then the highest one, and these are my fasting blood sugars, like I said, but the highest one was on April the 29th, and that was at 100. Still all within normal range. Now today, May the 1st, my schedule, or not my schedule, my routine kind of changed. So I went to get my hair done this morning. I got it retightened. You can see it's nice and tightened up there. But so I usually I get up in the morning and I check my blood sugar as soon as I get up. Well, this morning I was like all disoriented because I was like, okay, I gotta hurry up and well, nope, I didn't even exercise. I got up and I immediately came into my office and did my prayer time and my Bible study time. And then during that time, after I finished, I was like, oh, I forgot to check my blood sugar. And by that time, it was time for me to get ready to go to get my hair done. So I forgot to check it this morning. So I did check it just now, and it is at 99. So as of 2, I forgot what time it was, 2 something, it was at 99. And that is after drinking a protein shake this morning. I have not eaten lunch yet. And that's another thing with this. I'm on we'll talk about that in a second. Okay. I'm not going to jump from one thing to the next. I'm a squirrel. I'll jump from one thing to the next. But yes, so it was at 99. And what I've had today so far to eat is as far as intake, water. I put some bloom in that water. I had the protein shake this morning, and then I did have a few cucumbers and tomatoes. I'll insert a picture up here. I'm about to eat that salad when I finish talking with you guys. Um, but I tasted it, and what I put in there was cucumbers, tomatoes, a little feta cheese, a little apple cider vinegar, and I put some grinded up some black pepper, and this mix it all up, and I'm about to indulge in that when I finish talking with you guys. But so my blood sugar is at 99, and that's probably because one, I am on the medication Mounjaro, and two, because I haven't had any carb really intake, so my blood sugar probably had just maintained from where it would have been this morning if I had checked it this morning. All right, so that's my blood sugars. My I am on a 7.5 milligram dose of Mounjaro. I'm not sure if I said that. And before I move forward, just remember that I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm just a person. I am in the healthcare field, but I am just a person sharing my journey with you guys and hoping that my journey helps to inspire someone some type of way, but not telling you to do anything different than what your doctor tells you to do or what your pharmacist tells you to do, because that's you would want to go to them before you make any changes in your healthcare plan. So I am on the 7.5 milligram dose of Mounjaro, and I did when I got on the 7.5 milligram dose of Mounjaro, I did start spreading that injection out to every 10 days. So you are supposed to take it every 7 days, but I spread mine out to every 10 days. And when I go back to see my doctor on May 21st, according to my labs and how they look, I may spread it out even more to 14 days, but we'll see. Because I wanted to talk to you guys about how I am doing with the spread of with every 10 days and how my appetite, because I know a lot of people are curious about appetite suppression and things like that, because I show my blood sugar. So my blood sugars are fine. You'll see that my blood sugars have been fine ever since I started with the spread. Now my weight as well, my weight has just kind of maintained. I've been staying in the between 160. I wanted to get under 160, and I got under 160 at the beginning of this year, 2024, and I've been hanging strong under 160. I think it was a point in time when I did go back up to 160 during my monthly weigh-ins, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I'm hanging strong. So I was just there this past time at 159.8. So even with the spread of the every 10 days, those extra 3 days, I'm still maintaining. I'm still maintaining the weight that I want to be at, and my blood sugars are fine. So appetite suppression wise, right? So I would say that like today is the 10th day. So I do take my injection today. The last one was on April 21st, and I'm going to take the next one today. I do it in the evening, so I'll take it this evening. I'll inject this evening. So I do want to say that as far as appetite suppression, as you see, if I'm busy, and I think this is with anyone, if I'm busy, then I tend not to eat as much as if I'm not busy. And that's with anybody. Well, most people, I'm pretty sure. So if I have this time sitting around, like today I took off work to get my hair done. But I had some other things I wanted to do too. And sometimes you just need a day, right? Right. So I was busy getting my hair done. I did do the protein shake, and I'm about to eat lunch here in a second. But if I was at my computer doing my work, I probably would be more into like getting up and go get a snack or something like that. Even right now, I'm not hungry per se. My appetite, all that to say, my appetite still is, I can put like this. I can eat when I want to eat. Now, sometimes if I want to indulge, I can indulge, especially around those day 9, day 10. But I've been finding that if even when I want to indulge, my stomach does not. My stomach, I still get full fast. So the full feeling is what the full feeling is what I'm getting continuously with this medication. So appetite control, I would say yes, it's still there, so to speak. It's not as I would say it's not as much as if I was doing it every 7 days. But day 8, day 9, day 10, I can eat more. My mind says, yes, you do want this, you do want this, but my body says, no, you don't want this, you don't want this, because my stomach gets full fast. And yeah, so that's basically how I've been doing with the spread of the injection, doing it every 10 days. Now I'm curious to see if I go even further, how that will go. If I go to 14 days, how that will go. But yeah, I think we'll see how that goes if I decide to change to every 14 days. But as of right now, with every 10 days, my appetite is still controlled, so to speak. But I do notice on days 8, 9, 10, I can indulge more than, or I may want to indulge more than I should, but my stomach just won't let me. But yep, that's how I'm doing with spreading the injection out to every 10 days. We'll see how it goes moving forward. So, as for the other parts of my health journey, the whole me, right? I do track things that I just try to make sure that I do on a daily basis. And I've been using my trackers here. And so with my prayer time in the morning, as you see, we're starting from April the 25th, which is down here in the I of April. And then we went all the way through the L of April. And then May 1st is right here. So the day that I did not write down my prayer, actually formally write down my prayer in my prayer book, is on Saturday, April the 27th. I did have to work my part-time job, and I got up real early and went to that. I had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and so traveling, I had to leave the house like 5:15. And then the same for actual Bible study time. I'm reading right now Acts. This chapter of Acts is talking about the beginning of the establishment of the church itself, just trying to get, some understanding of the church and why it was created and how it was created and so forth. So we're talking about the apostles, Peter and John, and how they were put in jail because they wouldn't stop teaching about Jesus. And the high priest, they wanted them to stop teaching about Jesus because it kind of contradicted what they believed. They didn't believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and so they put them in jail, and they were released out from jail. An angel came and released them, and they went right back to teaching about Jesus. And I believe his name was, it started with a G. Oh my goodness, he was a religious leader, and he told the other religious leaders that just let them be, and if they're counterfeits or if they're doing something that's not of God, then they will be dealt with. So just let them be, and they, Peter and John continue to spread the good news. So I'm reading about that. I am enjoying that. Now, the days that I don't get to read in my my Bible study time, y'all know the Bible app. You can go to the Bible app, and I'll show you also. It can show up. You can go to the Bible app, and if you you just click on the Bible app, and then you go down here to where it says home. Can y'all see that? Home. This will come up under today, and you can read the scripture for today. And then right here, you click on this, and it'll have someone expounding on the scripture for today. So I do that on a daily basis, and then it helps you with like a prayer time, a guided prayer time. And I do that every day too. And the times that I do that is I do that when I am exercising in the mornings on my treadmill. I do this, I listen to this, and then I on the Saturday that I didn't get to actually do my formal Bible study and formal prayer time, I definitely make sure I do that like when I'm at work and I have some downtime. All right, personal reading. I am reading Sarah Jakes Roberts. Where's my book? Oh, right here in front of me. Sarah Jakes Roberts, Woman Evolved, and the this far so far this much in. And what I did, because if you recall last week when I talked, I hadn't read any in like this L, this I right here was like white, right? You see it in the R, the end of the R. Um, so what I've done is I started to read during my time on the treadmill. So in the mornings when I'm on my treadmill, I read. What I used to do is I would do that. I would listen to this part in the Bible, or the scripture for the day, and listen to that, and then I would go into listening to or looking at a YouTube video or something like that while I was on the treadmill. But what I've done is I stopped doing the YouTube video in the morning while I'm on the treadmill. I started reading Woman Evolve, and I would read, and if I finish a chapter, then I'll stop and then I'll listen to a YouTube video or something like that. But that has allowed me to really get into this book. So practicing habit stacking. So I already get on my treadmill in the morning, and that time I can use to read because I have a book holder on my treadmill. So why not use that time instead of me trying to read it in the evenings when I was tired? So yes, so this is working. So what I was listening to a YouTube video today while I was getting my hair done, and the young lady, she was talking about change. One reason habits don't stick or we fall off on habits is because we try to change a lot of things at one time. And I just found that kind of resonated with me, trying to incorporate reading in the evenings when my evenings are already booked, jam packed, because it's the kids and just trying to get them together and then trying to relax as well. So why don't I just habit stack and read while I'm already doing something else that I already was going to do? So that was insightful, and that is working. One thing in the book that I wanted to point out that she wrote about Sarah Jakes Roberts is she was saying, let's see, where was it at? Okay, yep, here it goes. It says, where you are right now may not be connected to where you will land, but where you are right now will serve you when you get to where you're headed. So she wanted us to really focus on where we are right now and be true to where we are right now, and just know that where you are right now is actually going to help you when you get to where you're headed. So don't discredit your journey. Basically, don't discredit the journey that you're on, and understand that you may change, you may evolve, but don't discredit who you are during the journey. Because another thing she says is, while you're exercising the muscles you need for the journey ahead of you, make sure you don't lose what makes you unique. So even though you're in this journey and you're starting to evolve, don't lose who you are. And she goes on to say some ways down the page, when you grow, there may be parts of you that begin to take on a new form. Never apologize for that. When you force yourself to fit a mold created by people who don't value your authenticity, you cheat on yourself and become faithful to an image you can't maintain. And listen, that resonated with me too, because if we can't be true to ourselves, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, and eventually, you're not going to be able to maintain that image that you're trying to portray. So, even on all of our journeys, be true to yourself. Your journey is not gonna look like my journey. My journey is not gonna look like your journey. But be true to yourself and be true to who you are. So, yes. And then she says she equates this to like a puzzle. So everyone has tried to force a puzzle piece to fit into a space that is not made for. Have you ever done that? You have a puzzle, you're putting it together, and you're like, oh, this piece will fit right here. But it really doesn't, but you're trying to push it in and make it fit. And she says that you're so ready to move on to the next part of the puzzle that you don't think that one piece will matter. Then what happens? You can't even enjoy the rest of the puzzle because you see that one little piece bulging out from what was supposed to be a beautiful picture. So the moral of the story is, don't be that awkward puzzle piece. So whatever your journey is, don't try to fit into the mold of somebody else. Don't try to fit into what other people are trying to make you be. Be you, be authentic. So we're being authentic. All right, so personal reading time. Water intake, got that. Oh, personal reading time, I did not read on Saturday. All right. Water intake, I did not get my water intake, and this is a long time that I had a good little streak here in April. Well, after my um anniversary trip, but I I had a good streak here in April, and then here I was not able to get in all of my 80 ounces of water. So I try to make sure I get at least 80 ounces of water. If it's not in this bottle or this tumbler itself, I try to get at least 80 ounces of water. And I was not able to get that done on Sunday. And physical activity, I was not able to exercise on Saturday. I went to work early and just did not exercise when I got off, but I did get all my steps in, so I am trying to get at least 10,000 steps in a day. And I did do my fasting blood sugar, and I did color in today because I did do it just now, but whatever, right? I did. It's not a fasting blood sugar, but I did check my blood sugar. So, yes. So these are my little trackers. A link is in the description box down below if you're interested in that. These trackers. This is for 2024, and we're kind of almost halfway through to 2024. But it's never late to start, right? It's never late to start. So if you're interested in that, there's a link down below. One thing that I am excited about on this journey is my girlfriend. She texted me on yesterday, and she said, let's see what she said. I'm so excited for everybody in this journey. So she said, "Hey girl, hey. Just wanted you to know my A1C is at a 5.8. Let's give her a round of applause. Her A1C is down to a 5.8. And she has asked for a special gift from her kids for her birthday, and she asked for a juicer. She wants to get into juicing. Speaking of juices, I had this sitting right here. I'm about to just drink my watermelon pineapple juice here in a second with that cucumber salad. I don't know what I'm gonna put with that. I don't know if I need some meat or some protein, something. I don't know, but I am going to drink this here in a second. But yeah, so I'm excited for my friend. She got her A1C down to 5.8. So I want to know about your victories. Let me know in the description box below any non-scale victories, any scale victories, any victories overall that you are having or have had this week. Let us know in the comments below, because that's what we're here for. We're here to continue to motivate each other, continue to push each other, continue to just help each other along this journey called life. It's about the whole us, and we just want us to be whole, us to be able to flourish, us to have victory over any negativity, victory over any strongholds, victory over things that are holding us back and holding us down. So yes, let us congratulate you. So put your victories in the comments below. So I am so happy for my friend. That is what it's, like I said, that's what it's all about. We are here just living a healthy lifestyle, one day at a time, one step at a time. Our journeys are going to be different. We're not exactly the same, but we're all trying to get to the ultimate goal of healthy lives, right? Yes. So that is all for week 74 of my health journey, week 74 on the medication Mounjaro, week 74 of me just trying to get it all together and live this life, right? Right. So make sure to hit that subscribe button as you leave. It's right there down below. And I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for your support. Until the next video, I love you guys, and God bless.